Oh, babe, you're back. Hey. Okay, tell me, how did it go? You guess? Well, I know you were really nervous for this, and I mean, until you hear back, you're probably going to continue to worry. I know you. Still, I'm curious. I'm sure you did amazing. I mean, we practiced how many times this weekend? You know, I'm honestly still a little surprised you were willing to even start looking for a new job so quickly. Okay, it is kind of awesome hearing you say I was right. I will admit that. But I care about you and your feelings. And changing careers is a big and often scary decision. And I didn't think you'd make it quite as quickly as you did. I am beyond proud of you. I want to make sure you know that. No, I really am. Every time you do something outside of your comfort zone that's even the slightest bit difficult, it helps you grow as a person. And I know it's not always easy, and it's usually very scary, but you did it. You looked your boss in the eye and told, well, I might not have used those exact words, but the end result was the same. You have a new job lined up. It's better than your last. You will be working fewer hours, and you'll be making more per hour. That's a win-win by itself, but also you won't have to deal with that douche of a boss of yours anymore. Oh, absolutely, he deserved every single word of it. I just tend to hold my tongue a little bit more, that's all. I don't like to... Even if people deserve it, I don't want to be mean to them, and I don't want to make them mad at me or anything. Thank you. But this is your day. I know. I mean, we talked about it many times, and I know you were so nervous. But, you know, looking at you, you don't actually look like you were that nervous. Things must have gone well in there, right? Yes, well, today is about you, not about me. I didn't just change my career. Well, sure. I mean, I am your girlfriend. Any big life decisions you make do kind of have a spillover effect onto my life. Yeah. It goes both ways. But I'm not the one who made the decision, though. And I didn't push you to make it. You decided you wanted to, which I do think was the right decision. Not even just that, babe. Your mental health. Working for that guy, it was turning you into a grumpy jerk, and... Oh, no. Hey. You were working for the world's biggest asshole, I get it. I'm not casting any blame, I'm trying to make you feel bad. So you stop that. Look at me. I love you. Okay? Especially when you're putting up with a grumpy asshole of a boss. Someone's being a dick to you at work, you need even more love at home to balance things out. It's just math. You know, positives and negatives. You gotta balance them. I'm not entirely sure it really works. I just kind of said it, but the basic principle should still, you know, work, right? Wait, hold on. you're teasing me, that means you must be feeling fine. Nerves are gonna happen. You know, I've been doing my job for hell if I know. And yeah, I'm pretty good at it, but I still get nervous. It really depends on the workload, you know, some things are easier, some things are not, and exactly. But even on the days that were not quite so easy, I didn't have that asshole breathing down my neck. I mean, babe, if it wasn't for him, that job could have worked out, you know, long term, and potentially. But having a bad boss just literally ruins everything. You know, I had a boss once who yelled at me because I did not correctly say, "Thank you, sir." Fucking power trip. I mean, it happens. Especially people, well, this is my theory now, but people who were really picked on as kids, they never really had power or control, so when they get it, they're, yeah, a little authoritarian. We'll phrase it nicely like that. It's not a reflection of you or your work ethic or anything like that. It is entirely 100% them not processing and healing from all of the pain they've suffered. And unfortunately, when people are hurting, they tend to react in ways to protect themselves that cause pain to others. Oh no, don't feel bad for him. Dude's in his 50s. If he hasn't worked out that he has his own issues that he should be working on resolving, that's on him. And it's no excuse for treating your employees like garbage. I mean, that company wouldn't even exist without employees. With these people, they get these big egos, these big thoughts in their head about how they are the company. It only runs because of them. And well, ultimately, it's a lack of respect. And just, you know, me talking out loud here, but I believe that stems from them feeling like they never had enough respect. So they demand what they view as respect from everyone and only give it to the people they feel deserve it. Because, well, in their mind, that's how it works, right? They were not respected until they became the boss, until they earned it. So they should not respect anyone else until they earn it. It's frustrating, yeah. But on the bright side, it's nothing personal. It's literally, entirely, 100% themselves projecting their own insecurities onto you. Which is why I knew you'd do good at this interview. Because you are a good employee. And if you look at your resume, ignore all the bullshit your boss has dumped on you. And just look at the paper and the list of everything you have done verifiably for that company. You're a hard worker. Even if you're working for a boss who doesn't deserve it, you always give it your all. Well, I don't know if that's a good idea. I would not trust that man to write a letter of recommendation. Maybe he would be honest and fair, and maybe you could give him a chance. But definitely review what he writes before anyone else gets to see it. Legally speaking, I don't know. It is possible that if he writes a bad review and you do not get a job because of that bad review, you could theoretically sue him for lost wages or... Yeah, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know all the terminology and stuff, but I do know that that is a thing that potentially could happen. And being as, you know, he does not want to welcome any sort of trouble like that, I don't imagine he'd write anything horrific. He's not gonna lie or anything. But if you just are done and don't want to deal with him, that is 100% okay. And honestly, that's, if I can be a little selfish, what I would suggest. Just be done with that. Your resume's killer on its own without him. There's no way you didn't get the position. I guarantee it. Hey, that's what I'm here for. I can't get rid of the little negative thoughts in your brain. They're kind of gonna always float around. I know. I have my own. But what I can do is take every single second I can to prove them wrong. If I do it often enough, I have a little friend who sounds like me, who's always arguing with them in the back of your brain. Well, I don't know if it works like that. I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist, I'm just in love with you. And really, really happy that you talk to me about these things. You don't keep it all in and bottle it up, and so thank you. It's really, really good to have a boyfriend who can understand this. And can talk about these things. Reminds me how lucky I am. No. Maybe you are lucky. That doesn't mean I'm not. We can both be lucky. It is possible, you know. Whether you ultimately get this job or not, I know that you will find something way better than the crap you're putting up with. And in the meantime, you don't need to worry about it. I got you. It's okay to stumble sometimes. Let other people pick up the slack for you. I mean, hell, I'm pretty strong. I could probably pick up a lot. Yeah, I know. But I made you smile. So it was worth it. I think I might have a way to get your mind off this for just a little while. It depends. What are you up for? Yeah, we could go be distracted for 30 minutes, hour, 2 or 3. Really, it's all up to you. Just say the word. Hello everyone, Star here, and thank you for listening to this video. I sat down to record and I wasn't really too sure on where to go. It seemed to me that the most logical place to take this story would be finding a new job. Because no one wants to work for a terrible boss if you don't have to. And, well, this is a story. You don't have to, because I can just decide you don't have to. It's awesome, you know, being the storyteller. It's amazing. It's awesome being the storyteller sometimes. If I want something to happen, it just does. God, that's a lot of power. It's almost like being a god. Anyway, let's go off on that tangent another time. I want to maintain the super wholesomeness of it, and I'm pretty sure I got that. But I'm also kind of struggling to figure out where to go from here. Even getting this video started took a bit. I do want to get a 4th part out. I don't know what to do in a 4th part. I'm sure I'll come up with something. You know? For whoever's listening this far in, and thank you, by the way, why don't you leave it in the comments? Give some ideas, maybe. Because I'm a little bit stumped on where to progress here. And I do want to do at least one more part, because I want to hit 4 for most of my series. I want that to be a common number. I don't know why I like it. I just do. So yeah, maybe inspiration will strike. Maybe someone will have a killer idea in the comments, which has happened before. Either way, thank you all for watching, or listening, or both, I guess. And I'll see you next time. Bye! Mwah.